So hi there, thanks for checking out my shorts. I do greatly appreciate it. So we're out in the driveway today and we're doing a little bit of rust maintenance. So we do this typically in the summertime. The reason being is that when you're getting into the rust check formulas or you're getting into WD-40, heat helps penetrate. So we want to have it in the summer so that we can get the seams and everything kind of bled into. So today we're putting on a black rubber undercoating. Now this is really an oil-based product. It's nice and thick and it stays on the surface really well on the exposed metalwork. This is not meant for internal panels. On the internal, what I like to do is WD-40. So I spray within the panels of the car, the WD-40, and then later on in the season I go through it with a sheep oil. It's a penetrating oil that seeps everything. You'll see that on some of the newer cars. It's kind of looks like a honey or a thick glaze. I want WD-40 in there first to take any of the water or contamination out of the panels first. Plus WD-40 does really well if it's not exposed to the elements. So in other words, inner doors, inner panels, all the inner structure of the framework does a great job, and I'll show you what we've been doing. So if we take a look here, you can see that we hit the rubber components underneath where you've got all the little access ports or the little holes in the panels. We spray the WD-40 into that. Now the exterior, we're going to go over it with that black rubberized undercoating, which will act like an oil. So again, this is a way of keeping an older car on the road indefinitely if you do it over the summertime, because it'll allow you to go through, check the rust and corrosion, remove what you can with a rust treatment, which is that rust converter stuff we showed earlier in another video, and then you can keep the vehicle from turning into a rust bucket. So again, the key to it is that you got to spend yourself about $20 in the rubber coating, about 4 bottles of WD-40, and 1 bottle of the sheep oil, which is usually about 20 bucks. So all in, you're going to spend probably around $80 cleaning the undercarriage and just getting into the panels. Not rocket science. If you want to go get it sprayed at a rust prevention facility, like a rust check or something like that line, by all means, do so. But I always find that spend a couple hours when you're rotating your tires and servicing your brakes. This is a quick little run through, especially if you do it every year. So all you're really doing is just doing touch-ups. So again, hopefully that helps you out a little bit. I'm going to try and do another video on the rocker panels a little later on. We'll talk to you later.